You ever have a situation where everything was going great and then suddenly it wasn't? Like she was texting you every day, laughing at everything you said, making time for you, and then one day, the energy just shifted. Replies got shorter, responses got slower, the warmth disappeared. And you're sitting there thinking, what did I do? Was it something I said? Did I come on too strong? Did I not come on enough? And the worst part is she never told you. She just quietly pulled back like someone slowly turning down the volume until there's nothing left. Here's what I want you to understand. When a girl loses interest, it almost never happens because of one big moment. It happens because of a slow accumulation of small things, energy shifts, vibe changes, subtle patterns you didn't even know you were running. And today I'm breaking down 7 of the real reasons it happens, not the surface stuff, the actual stuff. Let's get into it. Number 1. You made her feel more certain than excited. There's a version of being reliable that's attractive, and there's a version that kills curiosity. When a girl knows exactly how you feel, exactly how available you are, and exactly what you'll do in any situation, the mystery disappears. And mystery is fuel. It's not about being unpredictable or playing games. It's about having enough going on in your own life that she can't fully map you out. The second she can predict your every move, the emotional tension flatlines. Attraction needs a little uncertainty to stay alive. Not confusion, not mixed signals. Just enough open space that she's still wondering, still curious, still leaning in. Number 2. The effort became one-sided, and she noticed. At some point you started carrying the conversation. You were the one initiating every time, following up every time, keeping things alive every time. And she let you. Not because she's a bad person, but because people naturally stop contributing when they don't have to. Here's the hard truth. When you do all the work, you don't look devoted. You look desperate. And that's not a judgment. That's just how energy reads. High-value men let there be space. They let her fill it sometimes. They don't chase a dynamic that isn't being matched. When you pull back slightly, when you stop over-investing, one of 2 things happens. Either she steps up and meets you, or she doesn't, and now you have information. Both outcomes are better than running yourself empty chasing someone who's coasting. Number 3. You stopped being the guy she was first attracted to. Think about early on. You were busy. You had your own thing going. You weren't always available. You had opinions. You had edge. And then slowly, as you got more comfortable or more attached, you softened everything. You became more agreeable, more available, more focused on her than on anything else. And she didn't ask you to do that. You did it because you thought that's what keeping her required. But she didn't fall for that version of you. She fell for the version that had his own life. Bring that guy back, not as a tactic, as a reminder of who you actually are. Number 4. She felt your anxiety before you said a word. This one is invisible, but it's loud. When you're anxious about where things stand, she feels it. It leaks into the way you text, the way you respond too fast, the way you laugh a little too hard to fill the silence, the way you ask if she's okay when she goes quiet for a few hours. Women are highly attuned to emotional energy. She might not be able to name what she's sensing, but her gut registers it, and her gut says something's off. Calm is attractive, not because calm is cool, but because calm signals that you're not emotionally dependent on her response to feel okay about yourself. Work on that, not for her, for you, because a regulated man is a rare man. Number 5. You were too available and it made her feel like the pursuer. There's a dynamic that forms naturally when 2 people are attracted to each other, a push and pull, a little tension. When you're always there, always ready, always open, that tension disappears, and she subconsciously starts to feel like she's the one doing the pursuing, which sounds fine in theory, but it's not how most women want to feel long term. Women are attracted to men who have a direction, a purpose, something pulling their attention forward. When she feels like she's your direction, that's when she starts to pull back. Not to be cruel, but because something in her is looking for a man who has more going on than her. Number 6. You showed too much too soon. You opened up fast, told her about your past, your fears, your feelings, maybe even how much you liked her early, before the foundation was built. And it felt real because it was real, but timing matters. Vulnerability shared too early doesn't create connection, it creates pressure. She's not ready to hold all of that yet. The relationship hasn't earned that depth. High-value men reveal themselves slowly. They let trust build before they open the vault. They let her earn the deeper layers over time. Keep some of yourself protected early on. Let her discover you in pieces. That's not hiding who you are. That's understanding how connection actually grows. Number 7. And this is the real one. The one underneath all the others. She stopped feeling like you were a choice and started feeling like a given. When a girl knows she already has you, fully, unconditionally, without having to do much, something shifts in her mind. She stops valuing the thing she never had to work for. This isn't manipulation. This is just human psychology. We appreciate what we have to earn, what we can't fully predict, what doesn't hand itself over completely before the relationship even starts. The fix is simple, but it requires something from you. Have standards, have a life, have things you won't bend on. Let her experience the version of you that exists whether she shows up or not. That version, the one that doesn't need her validation to feel whole, that's the one she won't want to lose. Here's the bottom line. She didn't lose interest because you weren't enough. She lost interest because somewhere along the way, you started acting like she was more than you. And no dynamic survives that for long. If this video hit different, drop a comment. I want to know which one of these you recognized in yourself. And if you want to know exactly how to rebuild attraction after things have gone cold, I made a video on that. Because knowing what went wrong is step 1. Knowing how to flip the energy back is where the real work starts. Go watch it.